Hello, Android and Machine Destroyers. This is NieR Automata, the second playthrough. This is NieR Game Plus, and in this episode of NieR Game Plus, we are just about caught up with the premise of the game now. We are in not New Game Plus per se, not traditional New Game Plus anyway, but a retelling of the same sequence, which basically is a New Game Plus style.
Hey, we leveled up! Yay! Now, leveling up for this game is still going to allow us to equip more chips, right?
Leveling up actually does not expand your plug-in chip capacity. The only way to expand your plug-in chip capacity is to buy more storage space, and maximum amount of storage space in this game is 128 units.
So, does leveling up increase the benefits of HP chips then?
It does, because your HP chip is always in proportion to your max HP, and your max HP does increase every time you level up. So yes, your HP chips will gain a benefit. And what else is beneficial, of course, is auto heal. Gotta have auto heal.
Yeah, I really wish I was more comfortable with the free roam Galaga style. To be perfectly honest, the asteroid style of Galaga, because conceptually it makes way more sense to actually have battles like this, where where you're on a 2D plane, but you have much more expanded movement, as opposed to the vertical style that I'm most comfortable with. But at the same point, giving you access to two different axes really makes it so it's much easier for the player to screw up, and that's the big problem that I always have.
Some games have trouble hitting that balance between the difficulty of navigating the background, which have become, quite sophisticated over the past 30 years of video game arcade-style 2D technology, that they have to balance this with the ease of the arrangements that the game designers make for the enemies coming on the board, and the controls. I think that NieR Automata does achieve not the superlative balance. Games that only did this would definitely do a better job just by specialization.
Do 9S's pellets actually stop enemy pellets?
Only some of the enemy pellets. See, the sword can take out anything.
I noticed that our Galaga swipe most certainly eats enemy pellets, and there's also an aftershock wave of our Galaga swipe that allows us to kill pellets. But I'm not entirely sure if our normal machine gun fire actually disables pellets.
Only some of the pellets. The light purple pellets can be destroyed by bullets. The dark purple pellets can only be destroyed by your sword swing.
Alright. The oil rig is attacking!
Another cool thing about NieR Game Plus is that although it is a retelling of the start of the 2B campaign, it takes not quite as long as the initial tutorial mission.
Now, remember guys, you still have access to your Witch Time bullet dodge.
Witch Time.
I mean, it wasn't called Witch Time at this point in gaming history, but should it have been?
Shit!
Was Bayonetta 1 out by now?
Maybe. I would think so. This is a 2017 title, NieR Automata.
Quick, hack the chainsaw armor off of him.
Just because it's a big machine doesn't mean it has a sophisticated defensive system.
Right.
Huh. I mean, we have only just begun doing hacking minigames. Wait till you see how the game evolves them as the game goes on.
Do we end up having to fight multiple spheres in these small boxes?
In these small boxes. I mean, you fight triangles. You fight cylinders. You fight penises. No, we're trying to hack the main.
And we don't get access to our Galaga Blade during these segments, do we?
Nope, you only have a gun, but the gun fires, well, pretty reliably fast.
Yeah.
We have intercepted enemy missiles.
Whoosh!
But then with one final burst of circuitry...
We drop kick the chainsaw arm, and end up getting uppercutted by the other chainsaw arm. Damn it!
So now, instead of 2B climbing up to find 9S, we already are 9S.
Ow!
You have 3 minutes. I'm a little robot.
I actually like this. This
around.
reminds me a lot of Rain/Limbo.
There's limited visuals. There is no sound.
Okay. Upgrading the visual system again, and once more. There we go.
See,
now we have access to the entire circuitry. We need to go further up in order to dive down.
So observers will take note that this is how 9S configures his sound settings when he turns on his PlayStation 4. Is first he has to get smacked in the head by a gigantic robot arm. Oh, consciousness is a beautiful thing, is it not?
今から修復する。ポット、止血シェルと論理ウイルスワクチン。それと。非推奨。当該 9S のバイタル低下はこの場での応急。うるさい。いいから出して。
Oh look, 2B is actually a caring, supportive character instead of just an angry bitch.
Is this a curse? Well, yes, in a way, 2B, it is a curse. But then again, so too is the part of human life that makes you feel things because of the primitive human brain on which the android is based. Yeah, kind of like a little philosopher's playground, this whole game. Okay, now while you go do all the cool stuff in the fighter jet, I'm just gonna stay here and repel puny robots, okay? We got this?
I mean, I still got a working leg. I can totally repel puny robots.
Yeah, one working leg. But, you know, I mean, just because you got one leg doesn't mean you can stand on it.
Oh, come on. Having most of his limbs torn off didn't stop the Black Knight from doing things.
Now, instead of Pod following us around, we are Pod. Huh, isn't this grand and novel?
And now we must do tower defense for 9S.
Yeah.
So, why are you using the scatter gun instead of the straight gun?
I don't even think I can access the big laser right now. I think the only thing I can do right now is fire.
Yeah, you don't get access to the laser because your pod 9S and his pod are too heavily damaged. But you should just be using the straight gun instead of the scatter gun, because the scatter gun requires you to get much closer up.
Well, I mean, mind you, you always have the scatter gun, but you can change your special. However, is that not just a beautiful thing? Is that the game is actually applying my auto heal chip. Pod cannot take damage, but because 9S is still a character on the table who has all my plug-in chips, he's actually healing his health right now because that is in my active plug-in chip loadout.
You keep switching back and forth between the scatter shot and the straight shot. Just stick to the straight shot.
We have not been authorized to use big-ass laser. Must use little laser. Okay, you do that, 9S. Yep. Just standing there. I mean, sitting there.
All right, and just...
Yes, just keep fighting him off.
いいから黙って
Okay, finally, now that everybody's done talking, let's actually hack the robot arm. Drama. Believe it, I would rather do 9S's perspective of the opening of this game any day of the week. 2B's fucking tutorial takes way too goddamn long. You should refer to our first part of the NieR Automata playthrough to see what I'm talking about.
Mostly because there's a like half-hour of exposition during all this.
And you have, and if you
for
want...
establishing the world. Here... and now we have and now we gave 2B the sword arm. Woot.
But we still have to protect ourselves. No, here they come. Stab
Pass
them.
Cloud, please. Just use the straight shot.
Stab them in a chest. They just keep coming. Aww. 9S already has feelings for 2B, even though they just met.
Well, of course he does. She was actually a supportive character to him, as opposed to the angry bitch that she was during her playthrough.
Oh, I mean, she's still the same angry bitch.
Well, here's the thing, though. The performance is drastically different now, because we're using the Japanese voice actress, who actually is actually allowed to emote, as opposed to 2B's English voice actress, who was constantly in angry bitch mode.
Constantly. Emotions are prohibited. Won't you just cry already?
Ouch.
I think this is about the part where we came in.
This is just where I came in.
Love lift us up where we belong.
本部に救援要請を
Oh, 2B, I'm afraid that this is our curse. We have a human player who had started the game all over again. God damn it! That means we got to do this cutscene again.
So many oil rigs.
Chorus, chorus, chorus. So creepy. Well, you don't have to imagine it. We already know it's not going to end well for you, 9S, because we know how your story ends.
Nah. So activate the pressure plate.
Yes, my suicidal friend. I agree. I will help you kill yourself.
ブラックボックス反応による敵大型兵器の殲滅。
Ah, yes, touching. I mean, you can kind of see.
It's
I mean,
like 86 if I had actually watched that anime.
the only thing that I would have to disagree with is that a 9S really should have spent more time with 2B first.